Berlin is the capital and largest city of Germany, both by area and by population. Its more than 3.85 million inhabitants make it the European Union's most populous city, as measured by population within city limits. Berlin is surrounded by the state of Brandenburg, and Brandenburg's capital, Potsdam, is nearby. The urban area of Berlin has a population of over 4.5 million and is therefore the most populous urban area in Germany. In this vlog, I will talk about Berlin's annual highlights of 2025. It will be all about events and exhibitions throughout the whole year. Museum Island will celebrate its 200 years since its first opening. The Museum Island Berlin holds valuable treasures from 6,000 years of human history. Next year, Museum Island will be celebrating a major anniversary. Construction of the Altes Museum, the first of today's 5 world-famous major museums, began in 1825. Another major event is reopening of the palace on Peacock Island. For 7 years, the popular 18th century Court of Pleasure was renovated. In early summer 2025, it will be reopened on the romantic little island against the magnificent backdrop of old trees and the magnificent peacock birds that live there freely. Even in the time of King Friedrich Wilhelm II, the palace of Fraueninsel was an idyllic retreat for him and his mistress. Petri Berlin. That's the name of the new archaeological visitor center in the heart of the capital. It is not only an exhibition venue, but also a workshop and workplace of Berlin's archaeologists. In the basement of the building, excavations and medieval burials provide an exciting insight into the beginnings of Berlin city history. Berlin Cathedral, a ceremonial reopening on the Hohenzollern crypt. Directly on Museum Island, under the Berlin Cathedral, is the largest and most important dynastic burial vault in Germany and will reopen in autumn of 2025 with an ultra-modern design. A large exhibition area, multimedia information, a new cathedral shop and cozy cafe. The famous crypt contains a total of 90 burials from the centuries of Berlin's imperial history, from simple wooden coffins to magnificent sarcophagi. Art Highlight 2025. 2 Kandinsky exhibitions in Berlin and Potsdam. 2 high-caliber exhibitions at the Kupferstick Cabinet in Berlin and the Museum Barberini in Potsdam will present important works by Wassily Kandinsky and the world's most famous artists from February 2025. International Green Week Berlin 2025. Around 1,400 exhibitors from 60 countries will be presenting the latest international trends in food, agriculture and horticulture. Of particular interest to the young generation, find out about training paths and internship opportunities. Berlin International Film Festival. Hundreds of new films are shown every year at the Berlinale, the world's largest film festival for the general public. International stars, as well as new talents, present themselves on glamorous evenings. In 2025, the Berlinale celebrates its 75th birthday. European Month of Photography 2025. Germany's largest photography festival celebrates photographic art in Berlin with more than 100 exhibitions and around 500 international artists inside the Art of Photography in Berlin. The theme of the exhibition is What Stands Between Us and focuses on the increasing threat to European democracy. Feststage. The State Opera's Feststage 2025 program will delight audiences with Bellini's Norma and Wagner's Parsifal. This year's Feststage concert program, designed by Simone Young, is closely linked to the 100th birthday of Pierre Boulez and his musical preferences. Works by Gustav Mahler and Alban Berg will be performed. Sorry. Gallery Weekend Berlin. At Gallery Weekend, more than 50 galleries throughout the city show new artistic positions by young and established artists. It is also a popular meeting place for collectors, curators, and art lovers. Carnaval der Kulturen. Annually the highlight of the Whitsun weekend in Berlin. Guests from all over the world celebrate a big 4-day street festival with multicultural parades throughout the city. The focus is on cultural openness and diversity.
Your destination is on the right.
Fête de la musique. All over the capital, amateurs and professionals from the music scene celebrate the start of summer in streets, parks and squares. No matter what style, they play for free and without a fee in front of an audience. Long Night of Science 2025. As mysterious as it is enlightening, otherwise inaccessible archives, laboratories, and a wide range of renowned scientific institutions invite you to events, guided tours, and tours. Final concert of the season at the Waldbühne, an atmospheric last concert before the summer break. The Berliner Philharmoniker and Venezuelan star conductor Gustavo Dudamel present a Latin American night in the open air. The program also includes lively dances from Bernstein's musical West Side Story. Staatsoper für alle, annual summer highlight in the historic center of Berlin. Berlin State Opera's open-air concert in the special ambience of the surrounding magnificent buildings. In 2025, Christian Thielemann will conduct works by Brahms. As always, admission is free. Long Night of Museums 2025. More than 70 museums will open their doors between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. Whether it's the large museums on Museum Island, the Palace, or the Planetarium, they all offer a special guided tour or quiz games to dance and acrobatics. Music Fest Berlin 2025. In late summer, Berlin's concert scene will kick off the new season with the Music Fest Berlin. Together with the Berliner Philharmoniker, the Berliner Festspiel invite you to a wide range of concerts by major orchestras and ensembles in the field of classical and modern music. ISTAF 2025. Every year, more than 30,000 fans celebrate athletics in Berlin's Olympic Stadium and experience world-class sport up close. Javelin throw, shot put, record sprints and many other top sporting performances guarantee excitement and a wonderful atmosphere. "35 years of the East Side Gallery." At 1,316 meters, the Art Mile on the banks of the Spree is the longest section of the wall still standing today. Immediately after the fall of the wall in November 1989, it was painted by 118 artists from all over the world. The open-air gallery opened on 28th of September 1990 and is now celebrating its birthday with a new documentation center and various events. Berlin Art Week 2025. The contemporary art scene presents itself to national and international visitors in galleries, project spaces, private collections and art fairs, and will be held all throughout Berlin. Open Monument Day. There are plenty of exciting historical sites in Berlin that are otherwise inaccessible. On Open Monument Day, their doors are open to everyone and you can watch the monument experts carry out restoration work and, of course, ask them anything you like. '51st BMW Berlin Marathon. One of the biggest running events in the world, the Berlin Marathon attracts more than 40,000 participants from around 120 nations to the German capital every autumn. And of course, just as many spectators. The route leads past Berlin's most important sites. Berlin Fashion Week. As every year, The international fashion scene will be showcased in Berlin on the runway at exclusive and public events, exhibitions and conferences. The big themes are innovation and sustainability. Festival of Lights 2025. Every year, when the days get darker again, Berlin shines particularly brightly. Sites, monuments, and squares throughout the city shine in artistic light installation. Berlin shines in colorful illuminations well into the night.